The blues scale is the best scale that you can learn to begin improvising. This is a 5 levels video so that you can start playing the scale right away, no matter how long you've been playing the piano. Let's get into it. Level 1 is all about learning the blues scale. So in order to master this scale, you first have to learn the 2 different types of scales. So starting off with the G major blues scale and the G minor blues scale. Okay, so let's begin with the G major blues scale and the notes that you need to learn. It's gonna start off with G, A, B flat, and then you're gonna have a thumb tuck, B natural, D, E, and G. Then we just go backwards, same notes, G, E, D, B natural, B flat, and there's that finger 3 crossover, A, and G. So for G minor blues scale, very similar, starting on G again, but now we're gonna use notes from the minor scale. So B flat, C, C sharp or D flat, D, F, and G. So now backwards, same notes. G, F, D, there's that sharp 4 or flat 5, C, B flat, and G. All right, those are the 2 scales. So I want you to practice along with me with this backing track. Okay, so we're gonna start off with our G major blues scale. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, hold it, and backwards. One more time. That's it. Okay, last time here. G, A, B flat, B, D, E, G, and descending, G, E, D, E. Okay, let's do G minor now. G, B flat, C, C sharp, D, F, G. Now descending. That's it, keep going. You got it, one last time. Really get that thumb tuck. 1, 2, 3, 4, thumb tuck. And then backwards. Level 2, here it is. All right, now we're gonna be learning the ascending pattern for level 2. So this is actually just a 3-note pattern that repeats. So now that you know the notes of your G major blues scale, this is what it's gonna sound like. You're just going up the scale, 3 notes, and then you go down 1 note, up 2 more, and you keep repeating that pattern. But instead of ending on G, you're gonna use your thumb to start over. And then you keep going up. And then you end on G, and when you end at the top, you're gonna go backwards. So it's gonna sound like this. Finger 3, finger 3, that's it. So that is the pattern using the major blues scale, but what does it sound like when we use the minor blues scale? It's the same ascending pattern, just using a different scale. Sounds like this. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Keep going. Same pattern, just using groupings of 3. And same thing when you go backwards. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Just kind of want to feel that pulse a little bit. So practice that first, and when you're ready, let's try it with the track. All right, let's start off with our G major blues scale. 1, 2, 3. So we're just doing 8 notes. Here's our second octave. Now descending. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. You just want to keep that pattern of 2 or 3 going. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. So now we're going to move on to our G minor scale. Ready? Follow along with me. Starting on G down here. 1, 2, a 1, 2, 3, 4. That's it. Has a slightly different flavor, right? watch out for finger 2 and finger 1. All right, level 3 is when you begin to turn into the blues apprentice. Kind of sounds a little bit like this. So this is a special technique called the turn. Now the turn is something that a lot of blues musicians will use when they're playing. It's like a little turnaround. And it's very similar to that 3-note pattern that we did before, it's just a little bit faster. I'm using my G minor blues scale just for reference. But what the pattern is you're gonna go 1 note up the scale and then 2 notes down. So it's gonna go like this. And so if I start on B flat, it would be, but if I start on C, we're gonna get that blues note in there. It kind of sounds like this. If I start on D, a little bit crunchy there. What about on F? And then back to G. But typically you would kind of do this when you're moving down the piano. So it would sound like this. Starting on G, F, D, C, B flat, G. Let's see if we can try that along with the track. Here we go. Okay, it's gonna be a little fast, but watch me first. I'm gonna start on G and go descending. When you get to the end, just kind of hang it on G. Again. Level 4 is a blues slide, and it sounds a little something like this. All right, so that is something that is very, very common in blues music. To have that pinky just kind of staying and ringing out that top note. You can either do it with the tonic, the G, or with like the F. So when I'm using my minor blues scale, here's G and G, G and B flat, G and C, G and C sharp, G and D, F and G. So you notice I'm playing 2 notes at the same time. That is very common when playing riffs in the blues. So we're gonna put that to good use, and we're gonna add a little slide in there too, which I like to do. So we're gonna start off with this tritone interval, the C sharp and the G. And I know it sounds really tense, but you're actually gonna slide down to D. So from C sharp to D. So you can either try it with your finger 2 sliding down, or you can put finger 2 on C sharp and your thumb underneath. So whatever works better for you. I kind of like to do that slide. It just makes me feel cooler. It doesn't make any difference in the end. But do that slide, and then the rest of this riff is gonna sound like this. So what I did there was I did the slide first, and you're gonna hold G that whole time, but then you're gonna play G, C sharp, and C, and then move down your blues scale, B flat, G. So one more time. So let's see if we can try this together with the track. And just keep looping that. And you get that slide. Try an octave higher, maybe. And go right back down. That's it. Let's go down one more octave. And right back up. That's it. Okay, if you've made it to level 5, then you are at the Maestro level, where we're gonna start to put all the skills we've learned together. You can do it in any key. And don't be afraid to use that high end or the low end of the piano, because the blues uses the full range. All right, let's see if we can put both of level 3 and level 4 together to make our level 5. All right, let's start pretty high up on the keyboard. Here we go. Ready, go. So we're starting off with that blues slide, and then we go into these turns. Let's try it down here. Try it again down there. Slide, turn, turn, turn. Let's go back higher. One more time. All right, so I got a little carried away there at the end, but that's where you can take this. This is just supposed to be the building blocks for you to begin improvising, because after all, improvising is what it's all about when you're learning the blues scale. And so just remember, you can use any notes from your major blues scale or your minor blues scale, or if you're really adventurous, you can even combine them. Do one riff in a major blues scale, do one riff with a minor. Mix and match however you feel, because there are no wrong notes when it comes to the blues. Let me know what level you're at in the comments down below, and come back to this video often so you can keep getting to the next level. I'll see you next time. All right, level 3 is the moment that you become a blues apprentice. Apprentice. All right, level 3 is when you really turn into that blues apprentice. Apprentice! Ah! All right, level 3 is when you actually turn into the blues apprentice. Blues apprentice. Blues apprentice! I am not a blues apprentice. I can't even say it.